Hey guys, this is from Mobile Geeks here with a very special unboxing today. This is the biggest Android tablet I've ever had in my hands. Well, actually it's still in the box right now. That's a new Viewsonic VSD220. It's a 22-inch screen, or almost 21.5-inch viewable. And it's basically an Android tablet that you can put on your desk or on the kitchen table, or you can also mount it to the wall because it also comes with a Visa mount. We're about to unbox this right now and I'm going to take a look at this. Let me give you already an idea about the device itself. It's based on ARM Cortex A9 dual-core SoC. That's a TI OMAP 4430. Actually, that's not the fastest anymore. 1 GB of RAM and I think 8 GB of internal memory, but you can still upgrade this with a microSD card. So we have some power cables here, and you know, the usual stuff. Oh wow, that's quite interesting because it looks like it came from Hong Kong. Well, thank you, Viewsonic. We bought it here in Taiwan. Well, at least we got a bunch of adapters for this. This is a micro USB to USB cable. This is an HDMI cable. An HDMI to... This looks to me like a micro HDMI. Kind of interesting. That's a PSU. But you know what? This might refer to the fact that you can also use it as a Windows 8 touchscreen. And let's see. By the way, this device is 4.8 kilograms. As far as I know, it's gonna run on Android ice cream sandwich. Ooh. Here we go. Is there anything else? Oh, there's a little quick start guide. And yeah, I think that's about it. We bought it for 14,000 new Taiwan dollars. That's roughly around, what is it, like 450 US?
About that, yeah.
Yeah, 450 US, almost 500 US. It's not cheap for a 22-inch screen, but of course it's a multi-touch screen and has an integrated little computer. Okay, let's see if I can make this happen. That looks good. So we have this little stand here on the back. Let's see, is there anything else on the back? What's behind this here? Oops. Okay. Oh, here we go. So this looks to me like a micro SD card slot. There's the micro HDMI connector. There is an Ethernet connector, and this looks to me like it's the PSU. Right, okay, so let's close this again. Hope I haven't broken it already. No, I didn't. Yeah, well, unfortunately we just can't switch it on right away, because we have to connect it over the PSU to the power. That's
So we'll be right back.
so we have a jack for your headset, a mini USB here. On the front we have, what is it? I know that it's a 2 megapixel camera. You can record 720p with it. And here's the power button. And here on the right side we have 2 more USB 2.0 connectors. So, you know what? Let's switch it on. If it switches on. Well, it does. And we are about to boot it up right now, and I give you a little walkthrough. So here we are, it finally booted up, and I tell you what, I'm so gonna record the whole sequence right now of setting up a 22-inch device without a keyboard. Guys, that's gonna be tough, I tell you that. Let's first of all set up our Wi-Fi here. Here we go. Let me get my password in there. Now this is easy for you to read right now, right? But we're only using this for the Wi-Fi, so good luck with trying it out on any website. Okay, so Wi-Fi is set up. Next, of course, we are here in Taipei. That means we're quite some hours ahead. Here we go. 6:22. Yep, makes sense. And I have a Gmail account, that's for sure. But for this one, sorry fellas, I have to switch it off for a second. Okay, here we go. Signing in, this can take a few minutes. Because it's kind of weird to trying to control and set up a device that is that big, right? The screen right now seems to be quite responsive. Do I really need to use Google Location? I'm not sure if this is actually a mobile device. Okay, yeah. Finish it. And here we are. Wait, okay. That's okay-ish in terms of the performance right now. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, it definitely looks like an ice cream sandwich. Let's see. About 4.0.4. Maybe there's a system update available for it. Or maybe not. Is it actually doing anything here? Okay, it's a status. So it obviously doesn't like the system update menu. Anything else in terms of display that might be different? No. Internal storage, here we go. We still have 5.24 gigabytes available. That's not much. Here are the pre-installed apps. And let me see what else is here. You know what, that's about it. Can you see this little OSD on-screen display button? Let's try this. Okay, that's nice. So I can set up the volume and the brightness and everything. So let's try to get this down a little bit. And yeah, that's interesting. I can even set up, is it a 3D mode or something? And of course, if you're using the HDMI connector and if you want to connect it to an additional device, there you go. You can just easily switch over to HDMI. And that also means that it's going to tell you that there's no signal right now because it's not connected to HDMI. And I just hope that this is going to switch back to the Android interface now. It does. Well, thank God. In terms of pre-installed apps, what do we have here? Chrome browser, okay, Google Plus is on here, a news and weather app, and by the way, that's why the system update wasn't working at all. They have their own system update. Okay, already has the latest version. Man, I can't wait to get Cyanogen Mod 10 running on here. You have to keep in mind, this TI OMAP 4430, this is like 1.5 years old, or maybe even 2 years old. But you know what? We're going to find out, because we are about to download the quadrant benchmark. Okay. This is so weird. So what we're going to do with it is, it's gonna, oh wow, okay. So obviously can't download Quadrant. Wow, this is slowish. What about Google Currents? Oh, it's already pre-installed. Let's update it. Okay, here we go. Because this should look really interesting here on this device. Okay, while it's updating, I would also go for the Flipboard, and I think I would also use it for TweetDeck. and maybe for the Pulse newsreader. Let's try to set up Flipboard here. And of course we have to try Angry Birds. Let's try Angry Birds Star Wars. Yeah, I can't really confirm that this is the fastest device of them all. But all what we want to do is using it as our kind of news stream monitor, and that is also a touchscreen device, so that might help us a little bit to organize our day here. Okay, Karen wants us to uninstall the previous version. That's quite interesting. So there was a pre-installed current version on here, and I just can't update it with the one that is available on the Google Play Store. Well, let's try this one. Okay, here we go. So we have a bunch of news streams here. Let's try the Into Mobile one. Let's see how this looks like. It's quite interesting, right? So, but again, look at this. Oh my God. This isn't Project Butter, but the Project Stutter. Oh well. I mean, here's one reason. It's constantly updating the recent apps in the background. Oh no, it was installing Angry Birds, and you can tell that I'm having a hard time here by just flipping the screens. You really have to start from the far right and swipe it over to the far left. You just can't. Oh, now it works. Okay. Well, anyways, that was the first experience with this. How about Flipboard? And oh my goodness, whoever needs to clean this each and every day will definitely have a hard time. Okay, let's just try news and technology. Oh no, it's already using news and technology. Build my Flipboard, and then let's see how that looks like. Okay, here we go. Okay. Well, this is nice, but it's laggy. It was just the end of the technology column on Flipboard or category, or is this the end of the Viewsonic? Okay, that still works. Okay, here we go. Can you see that? It is laggy. And then it's not responding anymore. Yes, I want to close this. That's kind of annoying, I tell you that. So, and then it comes back again. Wow, interesting. Maybe I have more luck with just the news category. Wow, well, okay. It's still a little bit annoying, I tell you that. Plus, on top of it, it's running ice cream sandwich. That means you have no Project Butter in here. Let's try the Angry Birds. And then we're immediately heading over to YouTube to see if it's at least capable of doing 1080p playback. Is there some sound here? So these are front-facing speakers. There's one. That's okay. But it would have been more interesting if I could listen to the whole Star Wars theme here. Do I need to close this now? This pop-up thing here. Ah, here we go. Okay. Okay, that works. We're getting the idea. Let's try it. That's pretty okay-ish. Oh, too bad. Too bad. Or maybe not. Here we go. This is how you do it. Okay, I guess we made the first level. Let's do one more. Okay. Yeah. New high score, of course. Well, at least I got one. Come on, come on, come on! No! Well, almost. Oh, Jesus. That was really bad now. Okay, so after everyone on YouTube knows now that I'm definitely not a Jedi in Angry Birds Star Wars, I think we should go back to the home screen. And what about this tutorial video? Let's take a quick look at this.
Thank you for purchasing the Viewsonic VSD220
You're very welcome.
Android all-in-one smart display. The VSD220 offers endless possibilities. Here, we will show you some of its key features and how they can benefit you. By now, you have already completed the initial setup. Let's take a closer look. If you've used Android on a smartphone or tablet, you already know.
Okay, blah, 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 blah. Settings, okay, we're getting the idea.
On the right hand, use the File Explorer.
File Explorer.
With plenty of options you won't find on a smartphone or tablet.
What's this?
You can download thousands of about using the Android operating system. Please see the Android reference guide on your smart display home screen.
Okay.
Your Viewsonic VSD220 with an expansive screen size, microphone.
Surfing the web, making Skype calls, whatnot. Okay, we're getting the idea. So, first impression. The build quality is very, very decent. I think it really looks good. The question is if a TI OMAP 4430 is actually enough to really run the task that we want to use it for, which is mainly doing Newsstream and doing Twitter and having a couple of content aggregation apps running on here that are just constantly updating us. Let's do one quick 1080p test. But that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, you can run 1080p on a toaster in these days. Okay, let's try this Planet Earth. See if that works. Looking good. Sound is decent, not too bad. And yes, it's running on HD. So that the HD sign was switched on. Now I switched it off, and you can definitely tell that there's quite a difference in terms of the quality. Let's switch it back to HD. And here we go. Maybe. So initial impressions or a little verdict, because I tell you what, I'm not really going to do a real review on this device. Oh, 203 new messages, interesting. This is a kind of experiment for us. This will go onto our desk in between our two workspaces, and we will see if we are in need of a touchscreen device that is running Android. Again, I'm curious if this SoC will be fast enough to handle it, especially with Android Ice Cream Sandwich. I would have no doubt with Jelly Bean, because you're definitely getting an improved performance on all these animations here, right? So, but still, I'm gonna try it out in the next couple of weeks, and I'm gonna do another video if Nicole and me would agree on just keeping it, and if not, I will also let you know. So this is an unboxing, first hands-on of the new Viewsonic VSD220 21.5-inch multi-touch screen display with a little Android PCB board in there running Ice Cream Sandwich. I'm Sascha from Mobile Geeks. Thanks for watching.